Okay, so today we would be doing utilizing technology in the adaptation and creation of ESP material. We already know that there are three ways in which the instructors of ESP or the course designers of ESP can design the course or the syllabus. Okay, one is adoption. They take it as it is, and the best example of adopting the already available material is in the form of the textbook. The next is adapting. Okay, so um, people might adapt the material when they have a feeling that the material has not been updated for some time, and maybe the requirement of their student is different from what is given to them. Not completely different, but some of the sections they might uh, want to change. So in that case they use adaptation. Sometimes they have a feeling that the students that they would teach, the material, the given material might be too simple or too complicated. Maybe the sequencing is sometimes confusing. So they may need to simplify, expand, delete, rephrase, reorder the material. And that happens to be done while someone is adapting the material, right? Now, the case that we are discussing, and we would be connecting technology to it because you do not make use of technology much while you are adopting or adapting the material. But in case it may happen that you need to create a customized material, okay, because ESP itself is a customized kind of a course where you design according to the needs of the students, okay. And we have already done how do you assess the needs of the students. There is a whole procedure to it, okay. So creating material or creating customized material, it's rare because it's difficult also, and it goes well with the experienced teachers, not with the new ones, right? So creating customized material, and rather than adopting or adapting, happens when that remains the only option, okay. And it is the demand of the setting that none of the material that is already available to you um, is good enough for the students that you are teaching, right? So I guess we have done the steps also, because I told you that's not a simple process. So there is a 5-step approach to customize the material creation, right? So again, we don't create anything. We just try to discover, try to um, take things from here and there. So uh, we might be writing something new, but that also needs um, the reading of the previous material, which we call reviewing the previous material, okay. And then we create the exercises, the explanations, the sequence of the content, general plan, how would we take those, and that is called as carrier content, how that content that we have created would be taken inside the classrooms, okay. Having done that, let's talk about some modern ways of creating this ESP content. So what can help you in creating when you have lesser options for adopting or adapting? So how could you take help from technology in order to create the customized material, okay. So the first thing that comes to our mind when we talk about technology is the presence of internet. Now what happens is, you have a lot of material on the internet, okay. Now, if we recall from the previous lecture, we talked about the authentic material. Okay. Um, And then we talked from authentic material to authentic samples, and we learned that authentic samples should be used for teaching of English as a second language or teaching of English for specific purposes that would really help the students a great deal, because they would be focusing on the target that is right in front of them. They would like to have the proficiency that is in the sample, or they would not like to commit those errors that are part of the sample. So um, there are a number of authentic material um, that is present, and that is for different fields. For instance, if you are teaching um, English for academic purposes or English for research purposes, right? So there would be a number of articles that are there, okay? Um, then there, if you are trying to teach them presentation skills, which might be the requirement of business students or other students, then there are presentations available, authentic kind of presentations which are actually given by the students. Such samples are also present on the internet. So there authentic language samples on the internet are uh, quite enough, okay, and they are in all the forms. You can find the authentic samples that can be used in the classrooms, or you can use them for um, customizing your own syllabus or the courses. These are in the form of text, these are in the form of images. You can find the audios, you can find the videos. So today's internet is so much rich that you don't necessarily have to follow a given textbook. You come with a lot of options, okay? So then we have social media also. You get a lot of authentic sample how people actually use the language. So um, you get those all samples, and those are actually authentic samples. Now authentic samples, by authentic samples we mean that samples that are not actually artificially designed for the purpose of teaching. You are using them for the purpose of teaching, as far as the authentic samples are concerned, but when they were produced in context, they were never meant to be used in the classroom. That's why they're authentic. And artificial ones are actually uh, actually designed to teach the classrooms. But as far as English for specific purposes is concerned, and when it comes to customizing your material for classroom teaching, um, the suggested material has to be authentic, okay? And there is no dearth of material, as I have told you, right? Such samples can be found easily. There are academic papers, journals, recorded presentations, movies, dramas, actual conversation of the people, speeches, right? Talks, uh, and addresses by the renowned people for the election campaigns, or their conversation with the public, their speech for the public. All of these are readily available, okay? So other than when you get these samples from the internet, so what else from technology can help you in creating or designing your own syllabus? There we come to the Corpus Tools, okay? We just referred to one of them as Endcock in the previous chapter and in this chapter also. And there is a picture also uh, of how do you analyze it, right? Now we cannot go into detail of every tool. Of course, I am not well versed with the use of these tools, but these tools are available for you if you are interested in creating your own material, okay? And these are called as Corpus Tools, and these can be used to choose suitable samples for the classrooms, um, as they exhibit the required language features, okay? First is NCOP, that tells you the frequency um, of words in a particular sample or discourse or text or whatever sample you have run in this software. Okay, so we are just going to touch upon these softwares. We would know briefly what these softwares are used for, but what um, is important for you to know that these tools, Corpus tools, are available to you in case you want to create customized material for your classroom and you're trying to work what might be the needs of this classroom by working on the samples. Okay, so NCOG, we have come across this. You can download, I think it's free also, and you can work on it offline. Then there is ProAnt, which gives you prototypical examples from the sample. Prototypicality means the um, common example or the best example that can be found in a sample. Now, when we talk about um, prototypicality or the frequency of the occurrence of words, by that we mean the kind of vocabulary that might be the requirement. We'll do the examples also. So the kind of vocabulary that might be the requirement of a specific group of people, a specific profession. So these softwares really help you. Okay, some of the softwares would tell you the words that are being used more in a particular field, and some words that are difficult in a particular field, or some words that are seldom used in that particular profession. Then there is AntQuick, that it's a complete lexical tutor. It can help your students to learn the frequently occurring vocabulary. Then there is Ant Word Profiler that can profile a number of texts together. Okay, so in a very short time, you can put tens and hundreds of texts together, and it will show you the results. Okay, it will profile the text. It would analyze the text for its syntactic structures, maybe for its vocabulary, for its grammar. So it would analyze the data. By data we mean the sample that you have entered into the softwares to be run, right? So these are some of the softwares that comes in technology, and they can help you. Okay, so you don't have to worry about if you do not have the samples at hand, right? You have the samples, you can download whatever kind of samples are needed from the internet, authentic samples we mean. And if you want to really work with these samples, you have a number of qualitative softwares at hand that you can work with. And many of these softwares come for free also. Okay. Then another source related to technology, I've told you that interacting on social media really tells you the authentic how people are using the language. Okay, from Twitter you get to know that, and from Facebook when people are commenting, um, WhatsApp can be one of the sources, all of these, right? Other than that, other than these ones, we have a very popular site available, and that is called as MOOC, right? Now, MOOC is massive open online courses. You can easily access them. They are open for anyone, right? So within MOOC, the most popular one where you would find a number of free courses even. Some of the courses are paid. Of course, you can pay and then you can join the course. Those are online courses. Okay, and online teaching goes as we are doing it now, but then there you have certain deadlines to meet. You need to submit some assignments or the projects, only then you can move forward. Okay, so and it is not that people are sitting at home and teaching those courses. Those courses are being taught through the universities, or at least with the affiliation of the universities abroad. And some of the top ranking universities are offering courses online. So one of the best example, and you can even test it, and one of my friends, while she was teaching compulsory English in other departments, so she would give the students a project to complete a course um, of English, maybe functional English, business English, communication English. All of these courses are available on Coursera. Okay. So, and many of them, the simpler one, are free also. So she used to give them an assignment to complete one of the courses. Okay. Sometimes some of the courses give you a certificate at the end. Some are even degree related courses, but they take a lot of time, and they can take the whole semester as well. But there are short courses, there are long courses, and there are variety of courses. Not even a single field is left whose course is not available on Coursera or MOOC, or there is another one, Future Learn. Okay, I have not tried Future Learn, but I have tried Coursera, and I actually registered myself in few of the research courses, and I completed those. So that's an interesting one. And again, access is free. Access is really easy for most of the courses. Okay, or for a few of the classes are free, and then if you like the course, if you want to stay in the course and you have decided that you would like to complete the courses, then of course you can pay. Otherwise you can change the course. So there has been a lot of accessibility, right? um, this this is a similar kind of task that my friend used to give to the students. You can register, but what I would like you to do for the time being is to explore Coursera. Okay, and if you register yourself on the site, then they keep on sending you emails about the courses, the ongoing courses, right? There are some live courses also, some are ongoing, some are recorded courses. So they keep on updating you, and according to your profile they offer you courses also, right? So if you have a feeling that you did not read any of the courses in detail in the university, so you can take help from here, right? For instance, my quantitative side of the research wasn't really good, because I have been working with the qualitative research more. So I registered myself in one of the quantitative research courses. So if you have a feeling that you are deficient at some points, or in some of the courses that you have already studied, or you need to learn more or explore more a certain field, then you can always take online help. So this is how technology is helping in learning. Okay, so this is what how you can utilize technology. So if we just uh, try to just sum up all of these. Now, technology helps you through internet. Technology provides you authentic samples for language teaching. Other than that, technology provides you with the softwares that can help you um, in exploring and knowing a lot about what you need to teach to a specific group of people. Other than that, a readily available help for your students and for yourself also is available in the shape of massive open online courses, which is called as MOOC, and Coursera is one of the sites of MOOC. Okay,